Welcome back to another episode of Welp This Is It.
Yes.
We are your hosts. I am Darrell. I have with me.
I'm LaHi, a.k.a. LaHi&Rell. I'm changing it up. I don't need y'all to
like-
follow me on Twitter.
Hey, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't follow her on Twitter anymore.
No.
All right, well, that's LaHi&Rell, and we are your hosts this evening, this morning, this afternoon, whatever this is.
Yes.
Thank you guys for listening. I'm trying to think because I haven't checked the YouTube out lately. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. Thanks for returning. If you listen to this every week, we thank you for returning.
Yes.
Thanks for following us on Instagram. I seen we had some new followers. Like I said, I haven't got to check out the YouTube, so I don't know how good that's going. So
we have new followers on Twitter too. We actually have more Twitter followers than we do Instagram followers.
So if you're not following us on Twitter, you should follow Welp This Is It Pod on Twitter.
Yes.
Catch us over there. We'll catch LaHi over there. I don't be running through them Twitter streets. This is a little dangerous. Yeah. So check us out on Twitter if you haven't. Subscribe or follow us on Instagram and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the bell so you can make sure you get the notification every time an episode gets uploaded. These episodes are available every Tuesday at 6 a.m.
Yes.
And I think that is everything that I had to say for that. So without further ado.
Bottom now it's up and it's stuck like that. Remember hard times when I barely had enough, now I'm back on track. Charging to the gang, got $1 million on the brain and it's up like that. They used to tell me nah, now I'm kicking in the door and it's just like.
LaHi,
Take it away.
Feeling?
I guess I feel all right. I was trying to think. I was thinking like mentally, like where am I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. So I worked on like a major project this week with my daughter, like in her room or whatever.
Nice. Painting?
Well, no, like she used to have like this really big high up like loft bed.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get it out of there for like at least almost a year.
You got it out of there.
Yeah, we finally got it broken down. Someone came and like really helped out, broke
Nice.
everything down, helped me move it to the basement, which was no small feat. Like it was like kind of tough. And then we ended the day with like a big like cookout, and that was really nice because I don't know, it's just kind of like a reward to ourselves, like for all the hard work that all of us did. Gianna worked really hard too. So that really put me in like a good spirits. But other than that, I really just been like staying to myself, staying in my lane, doing my own thing. And just trying to have like peace on a daily basis.
Shout out to peace.
Yeah, and like actively having peace and trying to like have some peace in my life instead of just like hoping it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So I would say like mentally, I think I'm cool. Did I tell you my therapist reached out to me? So
Friends like on like a social media, like she
No.
like your personal number.
Yes.
Okay.
So I haven't seen her, I think, since February. So she was like, LaHi, like this is not even on like therapy timing. Like, how are you? You know, I haven't heard from you, and I just hope you're okay.
Was this the black one, or remember you had two therapists you were trying to choose?
My
between
young
at one
John?
point? Okay, that was your young John.
Oh, it was like that. That's terrible. But this was the old one,
Okay.
the one that I picked.
Yeah.
Remember, because I was like going between the young one and the old one.
Yeah.
I stopped going to therapy because it was expensive, and
Hella
my insurance, my insurance wasn't paying for it.
That's a fact. Yeah.
That's the only reason why, not my insurance wasn't paying for it. She didn't take insurance.
Got it.
So that's why I stopped going, to be honest. And I probably still need to go, but I have I'll tell you off camera, but I have a theory about why I was so like down like for like a couple of weeks. Because I really had to think about it. Like, what? And like our bodies, we have like some type of weird like muscle memory. Sometimes your body remembers trauma that your mind's not even thinking about. And certain time periods can put you in a mood and you won't even realize that or whatever till you look back.
Yeah, I follow this lady. I don't follow this lady, but I come across this lady's videos all the time on TikTok. Huge fan of TikTok, if you don't know. If you're new here, huge fan of TikTok. But she basically knows like your body trauma pressure points.
Oh.
Yeah, and she massages these points and people just start screaming, yelling, bawling, just releasing trauma. I think they call it like body trauma or some shit like that. But yeah.
I'm sorry. I know a woman that went through that. She
yeah?
was like, she was getting massaged or whatever with her and her sisters. It was like a bonding time. And she told me this years and years ago. What's wrong with sister bonding times?
Weird.
You and your brother wouldn't just go and
It
get
would
bonding
never be
massages?
No, it would not. We gonna go to the court and shoot a ball.
Okay,
What?
okay. Such manly men.
Yeah,
It's like, no.
what? Yeah.
But so they were having like sister bonding time. They did like a spa day. That's
Okay.
probably the better way to
Yeah,
say it.
that's way better. Yeah.
So they get these massages, and she said this lady was just working in her muscles. And she
hit an emotional point.
started bawling, crying up in there.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it together. It was like she said she must have pushed one of them points.
Yeah, there's points. So I be following this lady, and she breaks it down, but obviously you wouldn't get it if that's not your, you know what I mean, your type of specialty.
Right.
Yeah, and then she has videos of her clients. She always asks her clients if she can videotape them, and the clients either say yes or no.
N-O.
I mean, you don't see any body parts. Like the most you see is a back. Or if she's working on like the arm, you'll see the arm. Or if you see the leg, like you don't see the whole body of the person. You just see the part of the body she's working on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then she'll get into the pressure points and she'll start doing it, and you'll just start, you know what I mean? She'll start coaching them through it. Just let it out. And then, she be going crazy. And then next thing you know, they either bawling or they're crying and they're yelling and they're just trying to get
What would they be yelling about?
just yelling out pain, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just all comes spilling out. Like, you ever had like an emotional breakdown? It's just, I'm everything right now. I'm yelling, I'm crying, I'm just, it's just,
I
all
don't
right.
really yell when I get upset. Like, I'll.
Yeah, so that's how I was. And so I always come across those videos and I'd be like, that's dope. That's dope. That's a dope thing. So
I don't want to be crying. There's certain things that I don't like to do mixed with crying. Eating and crying.
Oh, I love it. Good eating.
Hell
cry.
no. I'm never.
Man.
You should not be crying over food.
Oh, I'm balling over this steak.
Real, and you still and crying.
It's good.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, let's say you're going through a hard time or something, and then like you're sad and eating. They don't mix for me. Real, that is weird.
Because because of my emotions, I'm not going to stop doing what I need to do. Like, I'm going to be sad eating this steak.
One time my sister was said she's gonna hate me for telling this story. One time she was sad I had just moved to Philly. We made the best, me and her can cook. We made some of the best spaghetti you'd ever had, okay?
And ate it sad.
Girlfriend starts crying over spaghetti. I said, one thing we ain't gonna do is cry and eat. So I'm gonna need you to relax. Let's figure out these emotions, stop crying, and then let's enjoy this food. Something about tears and food, no. Massaging and foods. Anything where I'm supposed to get joy from, but then massaging and foods. No, massaging and crying. Make it make sense.
Yeah, massaging and food. That's some freaky freak. That's some freak. Yeah. That is huge freaky. That's big freak.
Goodbye. I
freak.
meant massage fast. Somebody get the sausages real quick.
Feeding the sausage on the massage table is wild.
That's nasty.
Super wild. Yeah, that is wild. I won't even hold you.
Dip this in.
Look here.
That's disgusting. I would never want to eat and get a massage at the same time.
Might be lit.
Well, you got to think about people that get like shoulder massages and then they have the grapes.
The little fruit. Yeah, see, that's fire. Yeah.
Imagine someone working your shoulders and now you got to chew. It's too much
just
going
wanna,
up top for me.
Sit in the chair and be like, grape me. And then they bring the grapes over. Yeah.
Grape. Like,
that's what I'm trying to be. Yeah, I think that's fire. Yeah.
But wait, I'm sorry, Rel. Crying and getting a massage.
Yeah.
I just feel like those things, if I'm supposed to find joy in it, I don't like the tears.
I'm crying if I got to cry, man. It is what it is. I mean, I feel like, it just is what it is at that point. I don't know.
I understand. Well, how are you doing, Rel?
Great, man.
Lie.
I love it. Look, life has been wonderful.
It's the lies.
It is not a lie. Look, man. Hey.
That's not funny. But I know that's a lie.
Life has been great.
Rel,
Listen, man.
that's not funny.
Nah, life is good. Life is good.
The first way I have to share this. The first thing I said to Rell when I walked in the house was, what did I say? I was like, "Do you hate everything? What's wrong with you? Do you hate everything today?" He just looked like he didn't even want me here.
Man. Nah, wanted you here. I wouldn't open the door if I didn't want you here.
Facts. I wouldn't have answered.
Or just would have canceled the day before. You know?
Exactly.
Nah, man, wanted you here. Man, life is lifing. Life is lifing.
Right.
Yeah, man. What are you gonna do?
You gotta keep going.
There we go. That's I'm chilling, man.
So I suggested therapy for all the people that were a little worried about Rell's mental health state.
I put up on therapy a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta find a good therapist, one that actually relates to me. Not to say my last therapist didn't relate to me. She was cool.
Mm-hmm.
She was cool, but I think we just had. Our endpoints were different.
Right.
Sometimes, like I said, I think I said it before. Sometimes when I go to therapy, I don't really want help. Sometimes I gotta vent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a couple things on my chest. Like today in this session, I don't want answers. You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell you how I selfishly feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to be like my selfish self today. I just want to
Right.
you know what I mean? So, the problem is when you tell people things, like people always want to figure out a solution.
That's facts.
Sometimes I don't need a solution. Sometimes I just got to get this off. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's like the point. Like the times I need solutions, I'll tell you I need solutions. Or sometimes I might not even tell you I need solutions. You might just pick it up on it. Like, you need a solution here. But sometimes, emotions are things you gotta feel. And you gotta like just tell people sometimes. Or you gotta get it out sometimes, man. So
my therapist always said that emotions get a bad rap. And sometimes you have to feel your emotions.
That's a fact, man. Damn, man. Yeah, it's been rough, man.
See, I'm a solution-based person.
Ugh.
I am not a person to stay in anything too long. There needs to be we need a resolution. Like Aaliyah said, and rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? This is the anniversary of, like, what is it? The 20th?
Yeah, of her death.
21st anniversary of her death today,
Yeah.
7/17.
That's
So
crazy.
rest in peace. But like Aaliyah said, we need a resolution. I need to resolve things. Like I can't just have stuff up in the air. It's like the organized person that I am on the inside, or like the crazy detail person I am.
Yeah.
There has to be like a period to the end of whatever for everything for me. I don't like things undone.
I believe in everything undone.
Yeah,
I'm dipping and sliding out here. What? Like I said, I'll get back to you later. Well, let me get over here now. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a lot.
But then you have a whole bunch of unfinished things.
That's a fact. And they better hope I slide back through.
See, I can't. Oh, that would drive me crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I just I can't spend too much time on things. I want to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying?
And there's nothing wrong with not spending enough time.
Yeah.
But what if
some things don't always have a solution. And some things, the solution may not be present at the moment. So right now, I'm going to just put you in like the unsolved crime folder, and then I'll come visit you again. Because if we haven't had a solution, we'll meet again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then once you come up again, hopefully a solution is there at that time. But, I'm just...
I like things to be complete.
I like things to be complete too. It drives me crazy that things can't be complete. But I had to learn to live with things not being complete.
Right.
Because like I'm the type of person, like if things don't get complete how I want them to get complete, like I'll get stuck on them. Mm-hmm. And I won't do anything for the next hour or two, but try to complete what I'm trying to complete. You feel me? So you just learn to move.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just learning to move, man. Yeah. Who's ever controlling my little piece on this game of life? I don't know what they doing. But they doing something.
It's
you know what I mean?
Yahweh.
It could be.
Well, and it's you. We have free will.
We do, but look at life like the game, like a board game. You know what I mean? Somebody's controlling your piece right now.
Don't touch my piece.
Somebody's controlling your piece.
No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, no.
Don't touch me. That's where I'm at. Nope.
Somebody's controlling that piece. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they had a few drinks before they decided to play the game of life. But they just throwing me all over the board.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
That's how I look at life.
No one.
It's free will, but like you still roll the dice every day. Nah?
You're right. I mean, when you look at it that way, I just don't like the idea of anyone moving me. Unless it's like I said, like Yahweh, Yeshua. Like other than that, like I be out here trying to be in control of my life.
I let go of the steering wheel. I'm doing 100, no hands on the steering wheel. It's going crazy.
Look, no hands. I was just like, no.
So yeah, man.
No, Rell, that's kind of reckless.
Nah, it's good.
Do you consider yourself like a high risk person? Like you will like
Yes, if I believe in it, I'm betting it all in.
Yeah,
There is
funny.
absolutely nothing that will stop me from betting it in.
I'm a cautious better.
Never.
I will bet, but I'm cautious with it.
If it's something that I totally, for sure, 100% believe in, I'll bet the house.
I don't think I 100% believe in anything. I don't think there's anything where I'm like, I'm 100% sure. I always have like, there's always a question mark.
I think there is. There is a question mark for me until I get familiar with like what's going on. And then I'll be like, oh, whoa, this is it. This is great. And then I throw the house on it, put the house on it. So.
Bet the crib, bruh. And then hopefully it pans out.
That's what I'm waiting to see.
Because if not,
yeah, somebody's gonna own my house. No.
Where are we gonna live?
Where are we going? So yeah, man. So if you're out there, hopefully your guys' mental health is doing all right. Hopefully
Facts.
you guys is floating above the clouds and everything's going A-OK. Hopefully you got a little A1 sauce with your steak this evening.
Facts. I think I'm throwing steaks on the grill today.
You grilling?
Yeah, even though it's raining.
Is it
Honey,
raining? Oh, it is raining.
I will grill always.
Grill master?
Grill master.
You might have to have a grill off with somebody.
Can you grill?
TJ, no, I don't grill.
I was gonna say TJ grills.
Yeah, we might have to get you guys on a grill off.
TJ's so annoying because I remember, love you, TJ. I remember when I said I was a grill master, and then he just was like, "I'm not." How can you tell me I'm not the grill master?
I had some of TJ's grills. His joint be slapping.
He uses a gas grill, I think, too.
No, I ain't got a propane joint.
That's like the gas.
Oh,
I would use the charcoal. You understand?
Oh, that's the problem. Nah. You a minute ago you posted. I don't know anything about grilling. Don't listen to me.
Okay.
What? I'm an air fryer type of guy.
I know you are.
Yeah, pop that joint in there. Let the little magic happen that happens in there.
Facts.
Oh, perfect.
Wait, where were you going?
It was like a video a while ago that you posted. I don't even know. It was the old black man on a grill.
Oh,
saucing
yes.
them things up. Listen, man, that's a grill master.
Yes. I make my own sauce.
I know, but you ain't saucing it like he was saucing it.
Bruh, he was getting it. I forget what song it was too. I think he was trying. Yeah, I could have watched that video 1,000 times.
That's a grill master. That's what I look for when I go to like cookouts.
Yo, I can grill my butt off.
I'm sure you can.
I'm actually a pretty good. I won't say like really good.
See, you should
Because
probably.
I don't want people to be like I'm being conceited. But I'm a pretty good cook.
So you probably gotta take the master off the name then.
I'm a grill master.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have a grill off then.
I'm scared.
Okay.
No, because y'all are trash, and I feel like
I will judge accordingly.
Yeah, yo. I feel like my stuff is like good.
We're gonna have a grill off. It's the only way. We gotta settle who's really a grill
we
master.
We can do a grill off at TJ's place. They don't got the right grill for me out of nowhere. There's no charcoal.
We will make sure that
you know how people start hating on you. Oh, I didn't know you needed the instant match charcoal.
We will make sure that you have your charcoal. Okay, we make sure TJ has his propane, and I think we just we have hot dogs. Have a little barbecue chicken.
Okay.
and maybe like, buy a rack of ribs. Each one, you know what I mean? And that'd be what's on there. You know what I'm saying? And we judge off taste, plating. Your cookout plate gotta look phenomenal.
Big fat.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because who's making the sides? We gotta make the sides too. I'm killing him if we're making the sides. Yo, where's TJ?
Look, I'm gonna get it set up. Don't you even sweat it. I'm gonna get it set up. Yeah, we judge off plating. We judge off sides.
Okay.
We judge off texture. We judge off a lot of things.
Look, can I ask Son to make my sides? I know wouldn't it be crazy?
Look, I mean, I throw Son in the grill master. I don't know if Son can grill.
No, Son.
I don't know
She's
if Son
a professional
can grill.
cook.
Yeah, I don't know if she can grill. But if Son's in the grill master, then this is over.
Then
you know
I
what I'm saying?
quit. It's like, no, my food is still good.
Clean up.
I'm still waiting to taste Son's food.
Mr. Clean. It's
Not
so
Mr. Clean. Oh man,
It's done.
I'll just pay her on the side. Like, yeah, these sides was all mine.
I don't know. I don't know if Son can grill, but if Son can grill, I throw her in the competition if she can grill. You know what I'm saying? And then we
gotta have a neutral space. We gotta be at like Reservoir Park.
I would make sure the space is neutral. I'll make sure everybody get what they need. You know what I'm saying? And we won't even tell you where the plates came from. We'll just label the plates 1, 2, and 3.
Oh God.
Or ABC. And then you put your vote in for ABC. And then at the end we'll tally up, and then who's ever A or who's ever C, who's ever A, B, whatever.
They did that on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and it was like this one guy, I forget what his name is, but he has like the gunplay dreads, but he's not gunplay. And then it was Trick Daddy.
Okay.
Because Trick Daddy can cook.
He got a restaurant.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trick
Sunday
Daddy.
mornings or something, I think it's
Trick
called.
A lot of kids.
Yo, and everybody just kept, of course, they all picked Trick's food or whatever.
Because I sing Trick. He's got a restaurant, but I used to follow Trick on, I forget what social media that was. It might have been Instagram, back when I was like heavy on my own Instagram. Anyways, I used to follow his lives, and he used to just be in the house cooking left and right. That's all he did.
Well, he has a podcast now called Trick, I Got My Pots, but you know it ain't Trick. It's Beep, I Got My Pots.
Yeah.
So he cooks on there and does like interviews with people.
Yeah. Trick he's a beast. I would like to try some of his food.
Man, he made these on oxtails in there.
I'm good on ox. I don't eat any of that.
You never had oxtails?
No, I'm the basic eater. I bought the basic package.
Okay. Do you like lamb?
Nope.
What's your favorite
Chicken.
food? Yo, good night. Chicken.
Easy. Well, what you got on the menu that's chicken and chicken only?
Bro, there's so many other things out there besides chicken.
Nah, I eat chicken.
That's it. What about, are you a pork person?
I eat a little pork chops, maybe.
No pork on the fork. You understand me?
I'm trying to understand where everybody stopped eating pork. I was trying to describe this place without calling it work.
Oh my God.
That's called second home. I was at my second home. It's called the first home. You spend more time there. I was at my first home, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I don't eat pork." Right. But like nobody eats pork.
Right.
It looks like, well, I don't know. When did we all stop eating pork?
First of all, I grew up not eating pork because we practiced, a different religion or whatever. And then I dated someone that was Muslim for 1,000,000 years. So even I raised my daughter not eating pork. But then, after a while, sometimes pork gets snuck up in there. Wait, let me tell you, my sister this is funny. My sister had a baby shower, right? My dad hadn't ate pork in like 30 years. Okay, wait.
He was going through it.
Wait, real. They had these big...
They bought the whole pan?
They had these big, huge pans of like pulled chicken and pulled pork, right? So we're all eating. My stepmom's like, "Yeah, Danny, go over here and get yourself some pulled chicken and blah, blah, blah."
That's how your stepmom sounds? Brooklyn? Is that where she's from?
She's some 90s uptown black woman. You know what I mean? Okay, baby, go over here, baby, and get yourself a little something, blah, blah, blah.
Those are my favorites.
Yeah, she's great.
Oh, yeah, those are my favorites back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
So she's telling them, and my dad was like, "Oh, this is good." My dad likes to throw down, okay? Yeah. He's a black man. He likes to throw it down. Yeah. So then he goes, plate number 2, blah, blah, blah. He's eating it. So my dad was like, "This is so good. This is great." Go with some pork.
He was tearing down the pork, huh?
So the next day, Miley was like, "Daddy, I'm sorry." My dad...
He was on that pork ass, huh?
Like, I haven't had pork in 30 years.
Y'all gonna be sick.
He had 2 plates of pork. My stepmom was like, "I didn't have the heart to tell him what I heard." She said, "I didn't have the heart to tell him afterwards. You might as well just keep eating that." "Oh, babe, it's pork."
So he put the pork back in his...
No, he had already ate it. We didn't know till like that night or the next day.
I know what I'm saying. So he put the pork back in his repertoire?
No, he just stopped eating it.
What is so bad about pork?
Well, first of all, pigs don't have like sweat glands, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know how we sweat out all of our
For sure.
toxins and stuff. I'm like, I got a black and blue here. Okay. Sorry.
Yo, hi. This is being recorded. They don't want to know why it's black and blue.
I don't know. I'm clumsy. So
That's the worst excuse ever.
I'm very clumsy.
I know, but like on like, all right, not to cut you off, but when I be watching like these like videos or these shows, and they always have like episodes where like some woman's getting abused, and I always be the first to reply, "Oh, I probably fell. I'm just clumsy." Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, but go ahead.
I knew this lady that was like, she had a black and blue. She came to work with a black and blue eye. I walked into her doorknob. Now that everyone's planning an intervention, like, oh, you did? Like, and I heard her husband was mean. Like, okay. Anyway, so, but pigs.
No, but go ahead, pigs.
So pigs don't have sweat glands.
That's
they
a
don't
fact.
have glands.
That's a fact.
So when they're sweating, the sweat goes all into the meat.
The meat, yeah.
And then we eat that.
Yeah, but we cook our meat before we eat that.
But we still are eating like their waste. That's why they roll around in like mud and stuff.
But we cook the meat. They say if you cook your meat at a certain temperature,
Facts.
every bacteria dies.
Well, yeah.
So
I think pork you have to cook it to 165, if I'm not wrong, or that might be like ground chicken. And I was certified in food safety for 10 years.
That's what's up.
So there's different stuff.
Oh, for sure.
That I know.
Yeah.
So it's between 145, 165.
So what's wrong with pork? I think it was just a little. I think it's just a little hate on the pork.
Nah, I think that's one reason why. Also, they were looked at as unclean animals, like in the Old Testament.
We got to change that look.
Facts. So I think there are multiple reasons why people don't. I think it's either one or the other. It's either religious reasons or just because the meat isn't as healthy. It's also bad for like your cholesterol and your blood pressure. It can be very salty and have like, you know what I mean?
People can't not eat the pork, but be down in a bottle of Henny. We got to choose one or the other. Like, come on.
I choose Henny. You understand me? He's like, no, I'm joking.
People be going crazy, whole bottle to themselves, but don't eat the pork.
I mean, it's facts.
I mean, but if you don't eat the pork for like religious reasons, that's totally different.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just don't eat the pork because it's unhealthy,
right.
come on.
I mean, but
we do a bunch of unhealthy things in one day.
We're not perfect.
No,
so
no
it's
way.
like, oh, because I do one unhealthy thing, I'm actually going to do all of the unhealthy things.
That's
and
a
die
fact.
early. No,
What?
that's no.
Okay. I mean, I don't know, but I just, I'm not a fan of turkey.
I like turkey.
No, Nina made
Bacon.
like, all right, Nina made chili one time. Mm-hmm. Chili was amazing, phenomenal the first time I tasted her chili. I was like, yo, this is banging, blah, blah, blah. So the next time she went to make it, it was different. Something tasted different. Enough that I had like one plate and that was it. I was like, I don't really like that. Mm-hmm. It was turkey meat.
Yeah.
Turkey meat trash.
Nah, I've made turkey meat tacos.
Trash.
They were good.
Turkey meat is terrible.
Oh, I don't know.
Turkey meat is terrible. I would prefer ground beef.
Did you ever put turkey neck bones in your greens?
Come on.
Big bang.
You think I eat neck bones?
You don't suck the neck bones? Like crawfish?
Excuse me? I don't even eat seafood. Yo, all right. No, we're done. We're done. We're done. Again, her name is LaHi. Okay? You can contact her through IG. Go on, man. No.
Oh, man.
No.
That's funny.
I don't do any of that, unfortunately.
Turkey neck bones with some greens. That sounds so delicious to me right now.
Yo, where the chicken fingers?
Bro.
Such a kid.
Yo, is that the type of eater you are? Like a chicken fingers and fries and like nice burger and onion rings?
Yeah. I'm simple. I'm straight to the point. I'm simple.
Feed me.
Not even that. If you don't, I'm just doing it myself. Right. But like, yo.
But I'm just saying, like, that's your stomach saying that. Feed me.
Yeah, it's just what do we got here? That's quick and simple.
You're a simple guy, Rell.
I am
like that.
because like some people, want to get all fancy, but like you might get fancy and it might be trash. Let's go with the safe bet.
No, fancy is good.
No, fancy is good, but it's got to be fancy by the right person.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can throw down some fire. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody. I don't know.
How could you cook fancy and it's trash though?
Because you can't cook.
That would be terrible. You putting all this. One time, never mind. But you're putting all this effort.
Okay, grill master.
I am the grill master, but my daughter is tough. Like she eats like you, Rell.
Yeah, we want the simple. I want the simple. Man, go to John, grab a bag of nuggets, grab a bag of like fries.
Ready-made nuggets.
Fire.
Trash.
What?
Ugh.
Oh, you making nuggets from scratch?
I would. I would do that before. Oh, you making nuggets from scratch? Because I'm the grill master. It's
You
like
going out
the
there
oven master.
So you're gonna go kill the chicken, bring the chicken back.
Look, my family's from the farm.
I know your family's from the farm. People always want to bring up the family. I know the family did great things. But I'm talking about you, though.
No, I'm not going to kill a chicken on my own.
So we ain't making no own nuggets then.
Rell, I hate ready-made nuggets. I don't really like ready-made anything. Ready-made hamburgers?
Fire.
Gross.
Fire.
The ones that you get in like the frozen box?
Fire.
Disgusting.
Fire.
Ew.
I'm here.
Pre-season. Somebody was like, "Oh yeah, let's go get some pre-seasoned like meat from the grocery store."
Yeah, you ever had like the pre-seasoned fries? Just throw a little extra seasoning on top.
All right, French fries. That's a different thing. Fries is great. I don't care where.
I've never had any nuggets or chicken patties or burgers that was like,
chicken patties.
Yeah, I'm a huge chicken patty guy. I love a good chicken patty.
Now you can make that from scratch.
You want to kill the chicken?
Yo, who is out here killing animals and like making them? Like, I don't go and slaughter a cow to be able to make burgers. I'll get some ground meat.
Are you a hot dog eater?
Not really. I told you, yo, I found out how beef sausages were made and what they're made out of.
Yeah. No.
I can't ever eat them again. It's like I've grossed myself out at this point.
Interesting.
Why?
Just asking.
Why? Because we know how the hot dogs is made.
I'm all down for hot dogs. Sharing with the dogs and everything.
I mean, like, I like a grilled.
Got a dog eating a dog.
That's terrible.
Wild. No, all right. Last thing before we get to these topics. I worked at a hotel.
Okay.
And like we would just be throwing the food. We would throw the food out at the end. It was like I would like come in early to work a breakfast shift and then stay and work my regular shift. Trying to get OT where I could. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, like on slow days, like somebody would make more than what they needed in eggs. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool. Well, we just gonna throw this away. So I would just go across the street to the pond and give it to the ducks.
Oh no, Rell.
They wouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
Some would eat it, but some wouldn't. But I was like, man, why won't they eat eggs?
Because they all in the chicken family. I don't know. The bird.
That was my thought,
the
though.
The bird family.
I was like, I wonder if they know these are like slaughtered cousins.
Bruh. Imagine someone giving you human meat. You probably would be like, something ain't right.
I don't know. I stopped giving it to them, though. But that's not here or there. That was my first thought, though. I was like, maybe they know this is like Uncle Jan. Uncle Jan.
I'm like, who the heck is that?
I don't know. Maybe they don't know this is Marquise. I don't know.
Marquise, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
They probably do know.
Yeah, so I just figured like, all right, well.
It's in the fowl family.
Yeah, so I was just like, all right, well, that's enough eggs for them. So I just started throwing them out. But I do think, and I want to say this loud and proud. I've been to a couple restaurants where I was there close to like night shift or a closing shift.
Right.
One day I put up on Red Robin's by myself at like maybe like 20 minutes before closing.
Okay.
Real ignorant, but my meal was really simple.
Right.
But anyways, I do think that we should not throw all this food away at the end of the night.
Why?
Because there are people out on these streets that are starving.
Right.
And I think we should just go ahead and take a ride down there and drop whatever we have off from that night and give it to the people.
I think that would be up to the franchise owner, though.
Yeah, but that's just crazy that, like, I've been at, I don't know if you are familiar with Infinitos. It's like a pizza place down here. Yeah. I was there one time and they were like, I was like, what do you guys do with all this pizza when it's closing night? Oh, we just, whatever's being made now, whatever's out here, we just throw it away. Mm-hmm. This is tons of pizza.
Right.
Yo, bro, there's mad people out here that need to eat.
Right, but I think what happens is the restaurant could become liable. That's why they throw it out. Because if you give it to people, they could either be allergic, they could choke, they could whatever.
Yo, if I'm out on these streets and I haven't eaten in days, I'll take the risk.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but I
Yeah.
think the reason why the restaurants aren't doing that is because of liability reasons. I mean, I've seen a lot of documentaries where restaurants are throwing away so much food.
That's a fact.
But I don't know what the solution is to that.
I'm going to start making to-go plates. I'm going to pull up dumpster dive, get what I can now, make go plates.
And I think that's what they do. They could put it out, and then it's your own risk whether you eat it or not.
But dumpster diving, I think that's a crime now.
I think it is illegal.
Which is wild, because it's trash.
Right.
Once it hits the trash can, it's basically whatever. It's free game out here.
Yeah, but you don't own the trash.
They don't own the trash.
They do, though, because it's their trash on their property.
But they threw it out.
I know, but I think there's laws against that, too.
There's laws against everything. I'm so sick of laws.
I know. There is laws against a lot of stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's get into the
Okay,
topics, man.
on to these topics, because there's a lot of them. So, this is easy. Kodak Black was charged with drug trafficking after police found 30 plus oxycodone pills and $50,000 in cash after a routine traffic stop.
Good luck, Kodak.
The thing is, you keep getting a get out of jail free card and then you keep going back to jail. Someone was like, yo, I think he loves it here. Like, loves it there.
Wrong place, wrong time. Bad judgment.
So now they're charging him with trafficking, like drug trafficking.
Right.
But he only had 30 plus oxycodone pills. Don't you get 30 pills in a pill bottle anyway?
I don't take pills.
I have to. Like, I have high blood pressure. Like, and you get 30 pills.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the whole pill game.
There's always like 30 in there. So
maybe there's more to the story.
Maybe because there was 50,000 in cash, but he's a rapper.
I don't really know. I'll keep an eye on this case, see how it plays out. I got my eye on a couple cases right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Kodak, I'm gonna be able to keep an eye on Kodak's, but.
Well, did you hear they were talking about those Rico cases against high profile rappers, and you know how Young Thug and Gunna are already in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the mayor, I think it was the mayor of Atlanta, and if it's not, I'm sorry, but someone in a high place in Atlanta said that there's 2 more
Rico cases?
Rico cases. Like there's going to be 2 more like high profile Rico cases in the next 60 days.
To two
new
other
people.
artists. Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised. I mean, people that make it into this rap game, I don't think they stop their outside shenanigans. Like now, if anything, this rap game has made me more powerful to get mine off. And now it's easier to get it through.
I just think like you're hustling backwards with stuff like that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, Biggie. Like when Biggie signed with Diddy, he was still out on the block with it, getting busy with it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, he had to come to a point where he had to make a choice. Like, yo, you're either going to do the drug thing or you're going to come over here and do this. You know what I'm saying? So I think people just, do that. But I feel like you should, once you get to the point in the game where you established and you get that type of, your name is mentioned in rooms you're not in.
Yeah.
And you're getting money, like you're really getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you really have a use for any of this anymore. You feel me? But
Facts.
some people, you can't take something. You can't. What's the word I'm looking for? You can't take something out of somebody that's just the way they were raised.
Or that's
like
what
this
they're
is
into.
yeah. This is what I know. This is how I get it. I got it out the mud like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is just what I know. But hey, prayers to the Young Thug and yeah, that's one case I'm following. Yeah. So
what other cases are you following?
Oh man, I got my eye on that case. I got my eye on the kid. What they do? I got my eye on that.
Jayland Walker.
That's the one. That's the reason when it happened. I got my eye on that one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the one with the 16-year-old boy. We discussed where they was driving through. Got my eye on that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a couple little small TikTok cases going on out there that I follow. I got my eye on there, and yeah. So my case load is full. I just want to make sure everybody get the justice they deserve.
Is the kid's name Jayland Walker? Is that the right name?
Isn't that the isn't that the recent one that just happened? where they shot him like 90 times, 60 times. I think
Yeah.
that's the walk. I think that's Jayland Walker.
Yeah, Jayland Walker. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure I was saying his name right, because that was something that had been bothering me. I'm trying to avoid it. They done put the video out. I like caught a glimpse and heard some shots, and I'm like, I feel like I'm being force fed this. And I was like, I'm sure we should talk about it on the show, but sometimes it's so serious that sometimes I just don't want to engage in like in talking about it.
Yeah.
But the autopsy came out.
Yeah.
And so they did prove that he was shot 40 times.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen a glimpse of the video. Yeah. I don't even know what to say.
They got 60 shots off, but 40 of those shots.
I mean, they got mad shots off. When you see the video, he's on the ground and they're still shooting. It's disgusting.
And make it make sense. I just don't understand that.
It will never make sense. So I got my eye on there because I know how they like to do.
Right.
So I want to make sure that they make the right call.
And then what if they don't? Because they do. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't.
Nah, yeah, they didn't. Like when they didn't make the right call for Trayvon Martin, and I think that was the first time I've ever felt heartbreak.
Man.
By a system. I remember that like yesterday. I think I like texting and was like, "Yo, they said he was not guilty."
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever experienced that type of like heartbreak where it was like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
If they consider this, first of all, if they consider these officers not guilty whenever they go to do their trial and all that, that I think that would just prove to you the law. That we protect ours.
We already know how it is.
Exactly. So I think you gotta, the video was out there. That's you look at the video, you can see. So what was your, it only takes a certain amount of shots to get somebody down.
Facts.
There's like I think there was like 3 or 4 officers, and they all were shooting.
They were.
So
I mean,
at this point, we don't even need this many bullets in this guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was bad. It was bad. But
and why wouldn't you stop? Like you're getting it off crazy.
I never really understood why police shoot a person running away from them.
Yeah, because if I shoot a person in the back right now, I'm wrong.
Yeah, but I never understand.
By law.
Again, and I always try to see it from both sides. I can understand a police officer walking up to something that he's not familiar with, not understanding what's going on here, and you don't know me, I don't know you, I don't know what you carry. I understand all that. But if I'm running away from you, my instinct is to chase you. I'm going to chase you down.
Right.
Or I'm going to use, maybe something that's less lethal, I should say, a taser. I'm going to get close enough to tase that ass.
Well, they said something like the taser.
That,
I know, but they said when it comes to the taser that they tried, but they couldn't tase him or whatever because they were in like pursuit of him.
Yeah, so then I'm gonna throw these boots in sports mode,
right?
And I'm on your ass. And if I don't catch you, all right, cool. Your car, the vehicle that you're driving is still here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run the plate.
Exactly.
I'm gonna run the plate, and if the plates don't come up in your name, they're gonna come up in whoever vehicle this is. Whoever vehicle this is knows you. So now I'm gonna go after the person that knows you and ask them who was driving this vehicle this night. We need to get in touch with this guy. You know, I'm not going to waste my time blasting you to pieces. Now I gotta go sit in court and 9 out of 10 they're probably going. It's a nasty game.
Well, they said they checked his system. He had no drugs or alcohol in his system because, that's the first thing they're going to look. Oh, well, he, tested positive for marijuana or cocaine or, whatever the heck. But no alcohol, no drugs in his system. And then they were saying, has anyone checked his hand for residue? Because they said that the gun that they found in the car was in the back seat with rings. So like with a wedding band or something with it. But when you watch the video, he hops right, they're in fast pursuit. He hops right out and starts running. So their attorney is basically saying that it seems like it was planted there and it's not necessarily something that he left there.
Either or, if I get out and I dip off on you, you got to chase me.
Yeah.
That's just, and it's crazy because like, I remember being young and me and my amigos, we used to dip off on the popo.
Really?
Yeah, dip off, hit it. we might hit the wooded area, stay low, and get out of there.
What were you doing?
Hood rat shit
with my friends.
No, but yeah. So there's been times where I've ran from the popo, but you know, if I get low on you, you gotta get me.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? If I'm running away from the situation and you shoot me in my back, that looks crazy. And you're not only shooting me in my back, you're slaughtering me with 60 plus shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now we got to explain that. What were the extra shots for? I'm sure they train you that, you know, one shot is legal if you hit them in the right spot. You know what I mean? One shot is cool. But if I got 3-4 officers shooting at me,
right.
It's bad, man. It's bad.
I'm so annoyed because I did have a breakdown of like where he was shot, but I cannot find it in my Twitter feed at all now. But
yeah, man, it's bad. It's bad. I've seen pictures of them. You know, they got to mark up where the casings fell and all that. They put the little yellow markers down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Well, it was 60 plus shots. But then, and like we said, and like 40 to 46 of them hit him. Yeah, which is crazy.
And he was already gone, and they were still shooting.
Yeah,
and I think they put him in handcuffs after that.
Rell, don't stop playing with me.
No, I think the article I read said they put him in handcuffs after.
That's crazy.
So I'm just here to.
What's wrong with people? Like, where is your thought process? Like,
how does stop playing with me?
Yeah, like, because that's crazy. Nah. Like, where is your thought process at? Why that makes sense?
It doesn't.
What are you scared of?
I know it was coming.
Sorry. What are you so scared of? You done shot this man. Y'all done let off 60 shots.
Yeah.
And then you get up to him and you still cuff him. I hope that's not true because
this is what the article said. I read a lot of articles. This is what the article said. Again, I'm no policeman. I'm no history buff. I don't know the law like that. I don't want to come here and act like I got the news and I got it right. I could be saying some wrong information, but the wrong article said they cuffed him at the end. But I'm not sure. I'm just what the article said. Either or, I want to see this, you know, just like every other case that I be following. I need to see it through and I need to make sure, you know, justice gets served the correct way.
Facts.
This isn't about this to me, this isn't about I don't know the word. This isn't about if he was white and the same thing wouldn't have happened or whatever. To me, it's consistently every time that a person of color or a person of our complexion gets pulled over or whatever, traffic stop routine, whatever, they seem to not make it out. Mm-hmm. That's a problem.
It is.
That is a problem. Now, it's not every one of us, but it's a high number of us.
It's enough of us.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta start looking into what are we doing? What are we doing wrong when this happens? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think we need to go back, do some retraining here. Yeah, we got to figure something out because that can't be the option every time.
Yeah.
And then
what is it? What are you? Why are you afraid? Like, what is it? People do a lot of things out of fear.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a little bit of both. Fear. I don't know you. I don't know you. You moving kind of sketchy. This, that. But still, I've seen videos. Like I tell you all the time. I don't tell you all the time, but I think I told the story in here when I had to go to the little police joint. And I had to show my car because a deer hit my light or something. I had to show that I got it fixed or something, like some shit like that. Mm-hmm. White guy walked in, cussing the chief out from head to toe.
I remember you told me that.
He was getting in the chief's ass. Mm-hmm. I was like, can you say that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can.
I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know, chief was just whatever, even turned his back, walked away from the guy. The guy followed him. I mean, the guy was on his boots. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If that was me, it would have been a different story.
Because stay in your place, black man.
Yeah. So, like, for me, you know, it's just kind of like, damn, okay. So, you know, so like as soon as we can acknowledge that there's a difference here, that's the first part. We gotta acknowledge that there's a difference here.
Right.
As soon as we can get past that point and we can notice that, then we can have real conversations.
But it's not us. We already know.
I mean, I know it's not us. I'm saying on their end. Soon as we can acknowledge that, like, yo, there's a difference here. Soon as we acknowledge that, then we can start real conversations. Because you can't have real conversations with someone that doesn't acknowledge anything.
They won't. And the biggest reason is because they don't want to. They don't want to actually acknowledge that, you know, they have some privilege or there's a leg up or whatever.
That's why it's going to be hard to have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? Because until somebody from that side can come over here and be like, you know what? Yeah, there's definitely something. Okay, so now let's figure out why. Or let's figure out, you know what I mean, whatever. Again, I don't have the answers. I don't have the right answers. I probably have the wrong answers, or I could have a right answer. I could have the wrong answers. I don't think anyone has the answers. But I'm just saying we got to make sure that justice gets served every time this happens.
Facts.
And just because it goes away because we're waiting for the trial, that doesn't mean like we let up. You know what I'm saying? You continue to apply the pressure. You apply the pressure, and we get out here and vote because I heard some crazy shit that they trying to move forward with, and we were right. Trump's coming back. Did you see the little Jimmy?
I did.
Yeah, Trump is back on their asses.
It's not if, it's when.
It's when he chooses to announce it. He don't know if he should announce it before the primaries or after, or he doesn't know if he should announce it now or wait for the primaries to announce that he's running again. So, yeah. Most importantly, let's get out here and vote. That's most importantly, because they're gonna snatch everything away from us.
First of all, if y'all literally put Trump back into office, I wouldn't even be surprised because America is so fickle-minded, and I'm just done with it. But if he does find his way back into office, I'm done.
Well, I follow this guy on TikTok, and he does political things. That's just what he does. I'm normally watching them when you come in here, and you're like, "Oh, not talk radio."
I know, talk radio.
But like, yeah, so it's basically like he goes to he invites people to his live. He calls it co-hosting.
Okay.
Random people, anybody, whatever. As long as you're not a kid, you got to be above 18, of course. You know what I'm saying? And he basically just, you know, who did you vote for? If they're not willing to tell you who to vote for, then he'll just act like he voted for Trump, and that normally gets it out of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because people be acting like they don't want to even tell you.
So a lot of people, I mean, if I got 10 fingers. Out of these 10 fingers, maybe one or two come on here that didn't vote for Trump.
Facts.
Or the other ones vote, you know, the other half voted for Trump.
Yeah.
And if they didn't vote for Trump, they're like constitutionalists, but they still slide more towards Trump. Yeah. So
a lot of people voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah, and that just makes me want to say,
president, which is nuts.
Guys, can't get comfortable today. My thing is like, it's going to be a battle, and it's going to be a battle, and we don't have. I'm not gonna say we don't have a leg to stand on, but Biden's not my primary guy. So like he's
not mine either.
I know, but there'll be other people running, but I don't know who's going to be running.
Yeah, who?
That's the problem. So you know what I'm saying, and this is where I don't never know what to do. They just say vote, like when it was between like Trump and Hillary, just vote for Hillary so you don't get Trump. But right. I wasn't a fan of Hillary either. So what do I do? You know what I'm saying?
Vote for the lesser of the two evils, but who is? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm not. Let's just vote, man. If you're not registered to vote, get out there and vote.
Facts.
Because if Trump get back in there, it's gonna be crazy.
It just makes me so annoyed.
Gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
Just the thought of it is annoying to me. Did you see the new video that surfaced with Joe Biden? And now this time I was like, y'all are dragging it. But he was with the...
He's dragging me.
I think he was with the Prince of something or whatever. I forget where he's at. And they show him, they said that he was trying to shake people's hands that weren't there again. But you could tell that he's trying to point out like, oh, this chair or that chair, like what chair I should sit in. But it looks like he turned around and tried to shake an imaginary hand again.
People be putting a lot on Biden.
Right.
You don't have to put that on Biden. Biden gonna show out. Okay? Right. Just, put him in front of a teleprompter.
Right.
It'll just repeat the line. Yeah, I don't know. Biden's old, man. There's no doubt about it. He's not hiding it. Yeah, he's definitely not hiding it. So, yeah, man.
I'm all off topics right now, but I was going to say, did you hear about his wife and what she said about the Hispanics?
Oh, God. Now, hold on. Because before you say this, I did tell you before, I came across a clip of Biden getting the end off.
Yes.
So this probably won't surprise me, but what did she say?
I'm about to send you the clip so we can listen to it. You could just put it on here because I did have it as a topic, but I just was like, I don't know if we want to get this off or not.
Was it disrespectful?
It wasn't. I have thoughts. I will say that. I sent it to you. So let me just read. I'll set the clip up. But First Lady Jill Biden was slammed and forced to apologize after saying Hispanics were as unique as breakfast tacos. It's not funny.
We're rolling.
But we can't get those things on our own. Raul helped build this organization.
Raul.
Ooh, man.
Of this community, as distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx, as beautiful as the blossoms of Miami, and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
The crowd went wild.
Can't get those things on our own.
The crowd went nuts. Disrespectful.
First of all, she said the Bogotas instead of the bodegas in the Bronx. The Bogotas in the Bronx.
You can't even knock her though, because they ain't even our stomping grounds. So I can only respect it.
That's crazy.
That's not our stomping grounds.
Now, here's the thing. What she's saying is that Hispanics provide a distinct
Service.
like culture and service,
Yeah.
and it's distinct per different areas. So just like bodegas in the Bronx, or just like the Blossoms in Miami,
Yeah.
or something more specific,
Breakfast burritos.
breakfast tacos.
I don't even know how those two go together.
The thing is, people are like, we're more than food. She didn't just name food. She named other things. And like maybe because black people we're so used to getting disrespected, because I'm like, they just had It's the Freedom for me on Juneteenth plates. So whatever. But they're like, that's like if someone's saying like black people are very unique for the soul food that they have in the South, or for what they bring to the table when it comes to music and culture in the East, and you know, the West Coast lifestyle, you know, whatever. It's the same thing. Would we be offended if they said that black people were unique and distinct like the soul food from the South?
Yes.
I don't think so, because that's a very unique thing that black people provide. Nobody else is going to do it like us.
Just tell me we great and powerful. Don't compare me to nothing.
Don't compare me to food.
You don't even got to put the breakfast burrito in there. That just looks crazy. That sounds crazy. That's kind of like when I go to work and people like, yo, watermelon? You like watermelon? Come on. What are you saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're saying something else, but you're telling me, you know what I'm saying? It's like that all the time. Like, yo, do y'all really like chicken like that? Here's
different. My question.
Lay it on me.
Where was that? San Antonio, she said? Where are they talking about breakfast tacos? I forget where she says what is like where it's famous at.
Right.
I think it was San Antonio or something like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Texas. So are they known for breakfast tacos in that area?
I mean, I don't know, but I feel like the San Antonio area, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans.
Well, it's a big Mexican culture because they sit right up against Mexico.
Don't let me confuse that out here.
I know, right?
They're gonna be on my ass.
Which is crazy with
they're
Minnesota.
they're gonna be on my ass. I don't want no smoke.
Right. They
no smoke.
It sits right up against Mexico. So there are a lot of Mexicans there. Yeah, because they get mad off the breakfast tacos.
Look,
they'll get real mad at you off of that.
Look, don't mix the cultures.
Yeah, big time.
You better not mix the cultures.
Yeah.
Boy, did that one time.
Oh, really?
They was on my ass.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't play.
See, I'm such a crazy detail person that it's important for me to know what you are. Like, not know what you are, but like if you tell me, I'm going to make sure I know that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to confuse you. And if I don't know, I won't say anything.
I had no clue.
Because when I went to Hawaii, a lot of Hawaiians have like, they're mixed with like different Asian countries or different Asian they have different Asian backgrounds. And so they were really big on knowing like I am Korean or I am Chinese or I am Japanese, like, or I'm Filipino. You know what I mean? And they really were big on like knowing what, like, you know, like people knowing what they were and not just being like, oh, they're just Asian. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the same thing, I would think. It was an accident.
I
know. Yeah, but you walk up on an Asian person and they're Korean and you call them,
Done that too.
Japanese.
They was cool about it though. The only race that I ever confused was what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I was going to see tomorrow.
That is crazy that someone would go off on you like that, and you're a black man.
Yeah, they was going crazy. I was like, excuse me?
I think that's a cultural thing too, because
I think they just want to make sure they get it right because they are different. You know what I'm saying? If you just, if you just, you know what I'm saying? It's different. The dialect is different.
Well, yeah, the languages are going to be different.
They're close, but they're different.
Right.
And I think a lot of people confuse that.
You know what? Love ya, but nobody cares if we are Caribbeans. Nobody cares what we are as black people.
Whoa.
So I just think we're all just black. But we have diversities within us and our language is different as well, but no one cares.
We hella black.
So if someone does the same, I'm just saying give someone some grace. There's no reason to cuss somebody out or make them feel uncomfortable, especially if they're not.
I just didn't know. I didn't know the difference. I knew the difference, but I wasn't keened on the difference. It wasn't
right, because it's not your culture.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up. I got a friend that's Dominican. I got a friend. I got Spanish people. So I know a couple Mexicans. Mm-hmm. It's all good people. I mean, because I don't speak the language, so it took me to talk to people. So what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? The words they vary. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they have different,
different
the language
meanings.
is gonna be
not everything
different.
means exact. It's used a different way. It's like
slang. English.
Yeah,
it's like English. If you go over to England, they're going to be talking a little bit different than us. You know what I mean?
Over there.
There's a whole bunch of different places that you could go where we have the same word and it can mean different things, or we say it different. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Hey, look, I come in peace, man.
Yeah, facts.
I come in peace.
I just get annoyed with that because I'm everybody has their space to get it off, and when it comes to black people, whatever, where it ends with a hard R always. And nobody cares.
Yeah, I come in peace, man.
Yeah, big facts.
Shout out to Mrs. Biden. What's her name? Jill?
Jill.
Shout out to Jill Biden.
Jill and Joe.
Joe and Jill.
Yeah. The J's.
Old fairy tale.
Okay, so let's move on. I thought this was really interesting.
Lay it on me.
So T-Pain is out here.
I love T-Pain. First of all, I'm a huge T-Pain fan. Love T-Pain.
T-Pain is out here spilling all the tea.
Of course.
So I thought this was interesting. So a page called My Mixtapes on Twitter reported that T-Pain said that Akon's brother used to perform as Akon and lip sync his songs to double up the bag before social media became popular.
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
I just thought that was so funny because I'm you could really fool people out here
Never know difference.
Yeah, before social media, and you could really see your famous artists or whatever.
Yeah, now my bag's doubled, and I didn't even have to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy. I'll take it. I'll do it.
Yeah, and so nothing wrong with that. But T-Pain, and this is a clip that we had, T-Pain is out here saying and doing a lot. So basically, T-Pain made a comment and said if Tupac was still alive, he would be getting killed lyrically.
T-Pain said that.
T-Pain said that.
Okay.
And so Boosie came back and was basically that he is a lyricist. But the third clip is what T-Pain actually said.
Okay.
And he was with academics.
Instagram and Twitter were popping when Pac was beefing. Imagine how entertaining that would have been.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel and this gonna be some. And
Pac would have got killed sooner.
People going, not Pac wouldn't have got. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Pac would have got killed sooner.
Yes.
And he would have got his lyrics.
Whoa! What?
Hey yo.
Lyricism wise, Pac would have got ridiculously murdered.
I imagine if Instagram and Twitter were.
I don't know about the got killed sooner type part. That was a little weird. I don't know. I don't know how they were referring with the killed sooner type. Maybe killed sooner type as in the rap side of things, not killed sooner. Yeah, I'm not with that part.
They were saying if we had social media back when Tupac was alive, he would have been killed sooner. Maybe because he would have been on there wilding, taking pictures.
There's a
acting
possible
crazy.
chance, but I just feel like I feel like it wasn't invented back then for a reason though, because I think that it would have been more than. I think a lot of people would have been hit up. That was wild, but that's not the part I want to talk about. I want to talk about the P.O.R.K being a lyricist, and I think that P.O.R.K. Again, you got to look at music in the eras. Like
Facts.
P.O.R.K was in that era. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't expect P.O.R.K to be in today's era. You know what I'm saying? I feel like P.O.R.K would have been retired by now. And he would have just, his music, you would have been just living off of his music. You know what I'm saying? The stuff he did in his era. His stuff still hits because it was hitting in that era. You know what I'm saying? The same way like Kendrick stuff hits now, we're still in the Kendrick era. But like 30 years from now, 40 years from now, Kendrick stuff is still going to hit because it was hitting in that era. Now, do I think P.O.R.K could have kept up with like a Kendrick and a Joyner and these type of lyrical rappers? Like,
You gotta relax. There's not even no comparison. Cause you're gonna say no, he couldn't.
I wasn't gonna say no.
What are you gonna say?
I was going to say 50-50. Depends. It depends. It depends.
It'd be like when we get into these conversations, my spirit starts to war because I can't do this with you every time.
We got to do it.
No, because like
Lay it
you
on me.
said, you have to put things in categories of error,
I'm
right?
putting them in that era.
So you have to also think P.O.R.K was coming up around, he was active starting in the year 1989.
Yep.
Now they are saying that some rap really like started like in the 60s or whatever. But you know, the Sugar Hill Gang was the first rap group to actually be recognized as like rappers and like actually win awards and stuff like that. And they were active like around 1979. So only within 10 years, Tupac came with a totally different sound, a different type of message. They were coming off of the ABC and a 1, 2, 3 and a EFI. You know, that's how they was rapping back then.
Yeah.
Tupac came totally different.
Way different.
Totally different sound.
Ushered in a new era.
Exactly.
Now-
And his lyrics weren't on that same, like it wasn't the same thing. You know what I mean? Like he was talking about something.
Okay. So, and that was in that Tupac era.
And that's what we're saying. So at that time, he was
a
lyricist and one of the greatest.
If we're talking about at that time,
Right.
so like, all right, so then this is what makes this debate hard. Cause like I can't pull a guy from this era and take him back there.
Yeah, so you can't compare.
So I can't even compare.
Yeah.
So if I can't compare the two like that, then there's no way. Then P.O.R.K is just gonna stand along as he's gonna be a good lyricist.
Yes.
If I bring P.O.R.K up to here now, it's gonna be different.
Well, of course, because he wouldn't have been, if he wouldn't have been rapping the way that he was rapping back then, now.
Right. So if I bring P.O.R.K up here now, it's gonna be different. But if I take any of these guys back there, it's gonna be different. So I feel like those are debates where you can't really debate those debates.
Exactly.
It's just different. So if I can't cross these guys in these eras, it's hard. It would have to be the same era. It would have to be somebody within the same era. The
Right.
same now, like is it J. Cole or is it Kendrick? Yeah, they're in the same era. We can have those debates because we know what they both sound like in these eras. You feel what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I'm with you there. Okay, we agree on something.
Good. Because
All
I was about, you can't do that to me because I might walk out. If you're like, oh, you put, I'm serious. Because it drives me crazy.
I'll be honest with you. Now that we say it that way, I don't know what Kendrick would sound like in that era.
Right.
Because he's not in that era. I don't know what P.O.R.K would sound like in this era because he's not in this era. So it is hard to put that together.
Right.
I'm with you.
I just thought it was irresponsible for T-Pain to say something so crazy.
I think we should just stop with the comparisons altogether. I just want to appreciate what people give me.
Right.
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Like, I'm just so sick of like, who's the best, who's the better. Like, you know what? I don't know. Because they could be the greatest and still give me something I don't want to hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that people can give me something.
Right.
You feel me? There are people in great positions that get to do music for a living and they make great music and people fool with their music all around the world. And like, I'm just so sick of comparing niggas to niggas.
I agree. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
man.
I remember we were on the same page a while ago about like the documentaries. We've
love
seen,
documentaries.
but when it came to like redoing a Tupac documentary or a Biggie
God.
documentary,
Yeah.
if you didn't, I lived through those times. I remember it all playing out in front of my eyes. But then we've seen the documentaries
a million times.
Yeah, what more can you tell me? Like, let's just let their, how did Nas say? Let the late great veteran live. Like, let's just
Let him rest.
Yeah,
I'm sure
let him
Pac is
rest.
up in there like, yo, it's over.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. Like, all right, so like the same way like we look at document. All right, so like I went to see like the Jesus play. You ever see the Jesus play?
I have.
I seen the Jesus play twice. I seen the Jesus play twice.
Yeah.
Because my mother-in-law didn't like the seats the first time. So we went back. I think we got complimentary seats and we went a second time.
Right.
But like, I know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same story. It doesn't change.
It doesn't.
It doesn't change. So it's just weird to me being in there and then people are like, y'all know what happens at the end, right? Like, come on.
And they're crying.
Yeah, and I'm just like, wait.
Yeah.
You saw this before. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's different.
I don't know.
I did see the One Jesus movie, which I think is crazy.
Passion of the Christ?
Passion of the Christ.
Yo, my aunt and my mom took me to see that when I was like 9 or maybe 10. I was young. And people
How
was
much
just
older am I than you?
I don't know.
Wow.
It was maybe not. I was young.
Yeah.
I was young though.
Younger, yeah.
Yeah, and people were passing out. One lady got took out in the ambulance, and I was like, "What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
What is happening here?"
I came home from college and went with my grandmom to go see that.
Shout
she
out to
was
Passion of the Christ.
Little tears, her little napkin crying.
Like I get it sad, but if I know it's coming, I can't be that sad.
But I was like, Graham, like, why are you crying? And she was like, look what they did to my Lord. Man, just when you think of it like that, I'm like, I understand that because like you love him so much and you see him being violated. Nails in the hands and his feet.
I don't know, but I know it's coming. So it's not like...
I don't think it's that. I think it's just watching it and knowing that this happened. You know what I mean? It's sad. Crown of thorns in his head, bro.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. I think once you watch something a couple times, I know it's coming. It's like
right.
Boys in the Hood. I know Ricky's getting shot. I can't cry about it. I know it's happening. I don't know.
Did I cry when I first seen that? Like, is that a crying
I don't
moment?
know. I don't know a cry movie. There's not too many. I think the only movie I think I've ever cried at was Pursuit of Happiness.
Bro, you cried over that.
Not cry, but it got me in my emotional bag just because like y'all can feel that pain. I know that feeling right there.
I feel like I cry over The Color Purple. When Suge Avery is walking down from the juke joint and they start singing maybe God's trying to tell you something. Man, every time. By the time she gets to the church and busts in and they're singing, I'm in tears. Chills and tears.
I don't think I've cried at a movie.
Really?
Never had a movie that tugged at the heartstrings.
Honey, give me a tissue. I will be crying. I definitely cry. My daughter be like, oh, Mom. I be in there bawling.
Nah, I haven't cried at a movie. There's been songs that I've cried at, though. But maybe because I'm more connected to music than I am movies. So, yeah, movies not really. But songs, yeah, for sure.
Well, let me just get back to... So, Boosie definitely disagreed with T-Pain. And he just said that Tupac was a great lyricist. He was like, you probably wouldn't understand him if you never been through the struggles that this world brings. Which I didn't like that because I hate when people try to police other people's struggles and hard times. You don't know what T-Pain has been through.
Shout out to T-Pain.
And he was like, T-Pain, I disagree. The lyrics and songs these days last a couple years and they're gone because they don't have meaning. The lyrics don't touch your heart. So then he said, I don't like when y'all hit on Tupac or spit on his name. If he was living, y'all wouldn't step or talk about Tupac or Death Row.
Hey, man, I've learned an important lesson in life, and that is sometimes you just got to let people have their opinions. Yeah,
because you can't fight everybody.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill somebody every time they got an opinion. We all got one. That's what makes it special.
Some people's opinions are more trash than others.
Yeah, but we all got one. So, if I don't like your opinion, I'm just going to use my opinion to trash your opinion.
Right.
I'm going to use my one opinion and to trash yours. Yeah, I don't know.
Right. All right, let's move on to last things because I feel like we've touched on so many different things. We can't talk about all these topics.
There's no way. Moving on.
Did you want to talk about the Rick Ross and Gilly, or are we cool?
I'm not familiar.
Okay, so you haven't heard any of this.
I've been trapped inside of a warehouse.
I'm sorry.
All I hear is beep beep.
Excuse me.
That's all I've been hearing.
So Rick Ross and Gilly are kind of beefing. They started like Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
And basically, I guess Rick Ross went under someone's comment and started or someone's post and made a comment about Gilly.
Juicy.
All you have, what is that?
Juicy? Mm-hmm. Oh, just saying juicy. I know how Gilly
Oh,
gets down.
juicy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Gilly funny.
yeah, why would you poke a sleeping bear? Because you already know he's going to get it off with the jokes. He has all the analogies.
My guy.
He's terrible.
I like Gilly.
Yes, Gilly from Philly.
That's a fact.
He's terrible, but like you picked the wrong one.
Okay.
All right. So Gilly said, Rick Ross said that he spends more money on his cow's hooves than Gilly does on his own wife.
Let me give you the real game. When I spend more money on my cow huffs than you do on your wife and kids every month, you should take notes. But more importantly, meet my bear. This my bear.
This my bear.
My bear. I named my bear Lulu.
Lulu.
That's Lulu, y'all. That's my bear.
That's my bear.
Toast.
Toes, because his toes is in his...
Fellas.
You see his
Let me give you
toes?
the real game.
I'm like, not you talking about your cow's hoofs. And you got your hoofs in the video.
The hoofs.
So Gilly had a response for that.
I'm only gonna tell you this one time, Ross. You better stop playing with me, man. You hear me? And mind your business, man. Because you went on the Instagram page commenting about me, calling me out my name for no reason at all. This is how it started. So I'm gonna tell you again, man, leave me alone, man. I see your little funky video. I spend more money on my cow's hooves than you spend on your wife. You're probably right. Because I ain't bought her, I caught her. She me because who I'm blessed to be, not because I bless her with a fee. But ain't you the yeah? I put Molly all in her drink, she ain't even know it. Goddamn, Ricky Raper. Huh? Stop talking about money, man. Because money don't unlame a lame. There's a lot of sucker ass out here with money, and you on the list. Matter of fact, you the captain of the Suckers with Money Association of America.
Wait, you want me to play this whole thing? It's like 2 minutes or something.
No,
That's
you
crazy.
don't have to.
Yeah. Whoa, that was wild.
He just kept going in and out. He told him to slow down on the lemon pepper wings. He said, you 6 wings away from a heart attack. I said, Gilly, slow down, man. You're killing him.
Yeah, Gilly, that's my guy. I fools with Gilly real hard. So, hey, looks like I got to find some time amongst all the other shit I got to do to pay attention to this. It's amazing. Life is wonderful. I love it.
Oh, my God.
Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Wouldn't trade it for the world. You have people out here that need you.
Yeah. Listen, man.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Listen, Mike.
Listen, man. This ain't what you want. That's what he said. Leave me alone. This is not what you want.
This ain't what you want.
He goes in and starts saying also about how Rick Ross lives 2 blocks from the hoodest Walmart in Atlanta. He was like, people going, because Rick Ross just bought a cow.
Yeah, you got acres.
Yeah. He must have listened to our show because we definitely talked about buying a cow last week.
He's swagger jacking?
Big facts.
Not Ross.
Been pulled up at the crib with a cow.
That's my cow. Low key. He might have bought my cow. That's low key. Yeah, bring him right over here, Ross.
Yeah. Then and so Gilly said these Atlanta niggas is gonna hop over his fence and get that cow and be riding it down whatever parkway or something. I said, oh,
can you ride a cow?
I don't think. Well, people ride bulls.
But it's cow.
I know. My thing is cows are herd animals, so why would you only buy one? You want that cow to be miserable?
Yes.
Then stress all in the meat?
We're killing you.
I know, but you don't want it to be a stressed out cow.
You won't be.
They're herd animals.
You got 6 weeks here, buddy.
No.
Get the
terrible.
chopping. No. But nah. I like when the guys send like their little dogs out to go get the cows in.
Oh.
You ever saw that? Okay, never mind.
Well, yeah, like that's how you get the word like sheepdogs.
Yeah, just go.
Getting the sheep.
Tom trying to train my dogs.
Your dogs are gonna eat them.
Get
like
the goddamn cows.
No, no, yeah, right. If the cow survives. That cow ain't surviving.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Thank you for supporting us. If you're still supporting us, you're supporting us. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, we appreciate it. Thank you for coming back every week to watch these episodes. I know this one was like a little all over the place, but I think it's just because we started talking before we started recording, so we were already in an all over the place mindset.
Facts.
But hey, nonetheless, thank you for your support. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, hit the bell so you get a notification every time the video drops. These drop every Tuesday at 6 a.m. And word. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Good?
Yep.
Hey, we gonna holler at you boys then.